a big day. We are in the sewing studio. As you can see, we're getting a lot of work done. We are expanding our sewing space. So I'm gonna hand the camera off to Martha. Big things are happening. Trying to move our
I'm making good
cutting
pumpkins.
table. Oh, lovely Ruby. Okay. So this was our guest room originally, but we are turning it into some more sewing space.
Ouch.
Guys, it's a mess. Like, it's a hot mess out here. But yeah, we're moving into our old guest room, or original guest room. Oh gosh. This is so heavy. Oh, stop. We have been needing some.
No.
Be stuck.
Okay, raise it up. Raise it up and over the dresser. Come on. No. Yes, Liberty. I promise it'll work. Up. Over the dresser. As you can see with the saying, be our guest. This used to be our guest room, but nobody likes us anymore, so they're not going to visit us. So
That's not true.
We don't use this guest room as often as we like, and all gratitude and praise to God that our business is expanding, and so we've kind of overspilled into this room. So this is going to be some extra storage and stuff for our business. So that's what we're doing right now. We're kind of rearranging and making this a little spillover room. So we are definitely sad to not have a guest room anymore because we miss like hosting when people come, but we'll still do that. Don't
yeah,
worry.
we
We still have 5 more bedrooms. So
yes, we still
good.
will host since we do have lots
So if
of
you wanna
other
come
space
visit,
here.
just let us know.
But yeah, like Ruby said, our business has been expanding. Praise God. So we are just having to expand our space a little bit. So move-in day. Here we go. No thanks.
Complimentary raisins. It's a good sewing snack.
I am the videographer today I'm behind the camera, let's just say that. If you're wondering why I have an apron on, it's just because I've been like cooking a little bit today. And yes, I'm behind the camera because I'm a little bit of a mess, so yeah. Going through patterns here, and Ruby is being quite interesting.
Being entertained for sure.
I'm just gonna take you guys on a little tour of like what is happening. So obviously this is the guest room, or was previously the guest room as seen above. Be our guest. Anyways, we'll have to tear that down. Sad day when we do. I'm just gonna show you around. So they're going through patterns, so don't mind them. I'm trying to have some fun. So yeah, this was our previous guest room. And then we have this little Jack and Jill bathroom, which everything is just a mess right now. Obviously, it's moving time. Yeah, this is our sewing studio at the moment. It's just a little torn apart and a mess right now. Oh, and this is my beautiful dress that Ruby is working on for me. Hey, Ruby, how's my dress coming along?
It's coming.
It's coming, okay. Beautiful mess here, and it is going to be a rough day a little bit around here.
So for a little while now, this we call it the lower dining room, has been my working area or my workspace for bigger projects like slip covers and pillows and curtains and things like that. I usually use my Juki down here, my industrial machine, and I have a larger space, but it's kind of a family area as well, and as you can see, our front door. So we just realized that this is kind of taking up a lot of our personal family space. So we're kind of overflowing now into what used to be our guest room, and we're gonna just expand, have 2 rooms, one for cutting and one for just strictly sewing. I'll be moving out of this area, although I do love all the natural sunlight here. And we're gonna have to get used to a new space, but all the girls and I can all sew together instead of them being in the one room and me being out
That's
here.
right.
So.
It's fun, exciting, and busy day.
Right.
Meanwhile, what are you doing?
Trying to make the house look pretty.
It is fall time, finally. We are so excited. Clara is making some decor. Alrighty guys, with that, I gotta run, literally, because I gotta get my exercise in. So I'm gonna hand this over to Liberty, and I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Okay, so my job is to get
all of this up and out of the floor. This is where the table used to sit in here. So we moved that into the other room in there. And now I have to clean it all up and organize it and get it all situated. The room in there is going to be the cutting room and ironing. So we're trying to put things in there that would be like most convenient, like interfacing and stuff that you would iron or have to cut out patterns and stuff like that. So that's gonna be in that room.
From my run, and right now I am making some whipped cream for a dessert for tonight. We're going over to a friend's house to have like a girls' night. I'm also going to use some of that whipped cream for a few blended coffees I'm about to make for me and the girls to treat ourselves a little bit. So we have really been into making our own coffees at home, and it's so much fun, and whipped cream is so easy to make, by the way. When it comes to a soft peak right there, a stiff peak, excuse me. So we're gonna get these on our coffees and then into a bowl for tonight. For the coffees, there's only 3 of us that want a coffee and 2 of them want them super small. So I'm just going to put a little of my homemade caramel sauce that I made in the blender. I think this one I made with evaporated milk, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, put however much caramel you want in there to make it sweet. And then we have a cold brew espresso here, and then just regular coffee. I think I'm just gonna use up the espresso today. I'm just gonna do 1/4 cup of espresso. And last but not least, for the cream, I'm using almond milk. I really love this almond milk. It's more of a healthier option. You honestly can't taste the difference between this and whole milk or half and half, whatever you put in. You just mix it up. I do use a Ninja blender. You just want to blend it for about 20 seconds and just see what the consistency is like. In this case, it's a little thick, so I'm just going to add a little more almond milk. Give these coffees to the girls, and we gotta get ready because we gotta leave soon. It is a brand new day. I guess the last footage you saw was from about 3 days ago when we were working on the whole expansion process of our sewing room, which we are still working on, by the way. I'm going to take you guys along and show you a little bit of what that is looking like now. We are hopefully going to finish it up today, so you guys will be all in and updated on that. As of right now, it is morning time and I am working on pickling some okra. I have never done this before, but a friend of ours just gave us a jar of their homemade pickled okra, like canned. It was so good, so I'm just had in mind to make some of my own. Abe actually has a bunch of okra plants in his garden, so I was like, hey, you know, why not try? I'm going out on a limb here. It's not something that I typically would do, like just on my own, but it's just an experiment. So I'm gonna take you guys along for this little fun ride that we're about to go on. I don't know if it's gonna turn out good or bad or what. I'll keep you guys updated.
another note.
There are these cute little watermelon growing. Abraham has just done an amazing job. Like, oh my gosh, look at this. These watermelon are getting so big. I cannot wait to try them. There's a ton. Okay, so these need to sit for about 24 hours. I'm so excited to try them and kind of nervous at the same time.
We are tying up a few loose ends. We still have a lot
Yikes.
of way to go, but we got all this row. We took all of the fabric down and it needed to be refolded and organized again. So Ruby and I did that this morning and we're just tying up a few loose ends. These are the worst fabric pieces to fold. Like, how in the world do you start with this?
Thanks so much for your service, Liberty.
We'll appreciate it later.
Do you guys need anything? Do you want
Good.
anything?
We'd like some popcorn if you wouldn't mind. Popcorn would be nice.
Mom, I know you're working very hard today.
Yes.
What are you working on this
I
time?
I am working on a Revolution Fabric white twill couch slipcover for
Wow.
a customer on Avon in the
So
Outer
cool.
Banks.
There you go.
Oh, thanks. I need this. You're the best. Thank you.
I got the girls their popcorn. They just wanted a simple snack today, and now I'm going to make a caramel blended coffee for Mother and I for our little snack.
So we just wanted to give you a quick tour of what we did in our sewing space. Up here, if you can see on the top, we have our specialty fabrics that are made of natural fibers, which is linen, which we love. And then over here we have our home deck fabric, which is good for making like pillows and outdoor cushions and stuff like that. Some of our smaller pieces. Over here is more of just little notions that we work with, and our some of our specialty cutting utensils and our scissors. We still have a little bit of stuff left to do kind of over here. I think Mom's got to go through that. Here we have our home decor fabric that we use for the upholstery down in the Outer Banks for our clients. They're still the bigger pieces of fabric, so they're still left in the bolt. And then in here in the closet, we have our Liverpool for our perfect skirts, nicely stacked here, and then some miscellaneous items and our flannels up there, and just some partially done projects, kind of our craft area right here is some different paints. In this other closet, we have these Revolution fabric. We love Revolution fabric. These are some samples that we got for our clients to take down to the Outer Banks to show them. Clients like to feel what they're getting before they purchase it. So we got some samples to show them, and then some of our satins and other miscellaneous types of fabric up there. This sewing space will always be a work in progress, but we're glad we were able to organize it quite a bit and put a big dent in it. Feels a lot better and cleaner now. So I'm going to take you over to the ironing and cutting room.
Okay, before we go over there, I have to mention one thing. So I noticed that there's this little sign here that says no sewing projects. Who put that there?
I think I did, because every time we come in the sewing room with a project, we just automatically dump it there.
And does it, for the most part, stay clean?
No.
Okay, that's exactly why I asked, because I know it literally is. I mean, it says no sewing projects here, but it will be full like
And
tomorrow.
it's
probably.
never just a few things. It's like piled high. So,
Yeah. So
there's no really good use to
here's
it.
a reminder, but no one really heeds to it. So, anyways, let's go check out the cutting room.
As you can see, it's already being put to good use. There are some clients' cushions being stored here for the time being. We are going to the Outer Banks next month, so we'll be able to deliver these to them. And then the shelf has our ironing and cutting supplies on it for what we need in this room. And then of course our ironing board is here.
And about the lighting, you want to just tell us a little bit about what we plan to do? Because right now, as you can see, there's only a ceiling fan in here, and that's going to be a problem for doing our regular sewing, or not sewing, but cutting and ironing work in here. So what do we plan to do with that?
Yeah, so as you can see, it is very dim, and we're having to use another little lamp over there. But hopefully we're gonna put in some recessed lighting in the ceiling that are kind of flush with the ceiling. So I have some handy brothers that will be more than willing to do that for us. We have recessed lights in the sewing room as well, and so having those in here will be a huge blessing.
Yes, a definite plus. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Seagulls. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if there's any content that you would like to see more of, then please, by all means, drop them in the comments below. We will see you next time. Bye, guys.